Fanta is a soft drink that the whole world has embraced with love. It is generally popular because of its vibrant colors and fruity flavor. However, despite how much you might enjoy Fanta, there's a dark story behind it that you might not know. Do you know who invented Fanta? Think about it for a moment. In reality, the creation of Fanta was driven by the Nazi army. Simply put, you should be thankful for the Fanta you drink to the Nazi-era graphic designer. Although Hitler didn't personally create Fanta, it was first produced during World War II under the leadership of Max Kehr as a German alternative to Coca-Cola. Due to trade restrictions and wartime sugar shortages, Kehr had the big task of creating a delicious drink using available ingredients. In this way, he developed what we now know as Fanta under Hitler's regime. Let's talk about what we know and what we don't know through this video. The popularity of Coca-Cola in Germany. When Hitler and the Third Reich came to power in 1933, Coca-Cola had been in Germany for several years. This drink, created by Dr. John Pemberton in 1886, spread rapidly across Europe during a period of growth. In 1929, Coca-Cola began bottling operations in Germany. By 1933, Max Kehr acquired the German affiliate Coca-Cola Company. Kehr was a man who worked more in favor of the Coca-Cola Company than his own country. Under his leadership, Coca-Cola flourished in Nazi Germany. He even aligned it with German culture and Nazi propaganda, aggressively marketing the drink in this way. Coca-Cola also sponsored the 1936 Berlin Olympics. During this time, both the launch of Coca-Cola and Hitler's health were displayed under the same banner. For Hitler's 50th birthday, a group celebration was organized, and the company even used its anniversary celebrations. However, Coca-Cola's headquarters in America, led by Robert Woodruff, was not very happy with this involvement. Still, they were always focused on their profits, much like many American businesses, and Coca-Cola prioritized profit over political or international matters. The way World War II led to the creation of Fanta. In 1939, when World War II began, the German military used its forces to expand Germany's trade by taking control of countries like France, Italy, and the Netherlands, spreading Coca-Cola and other German products. However, after Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941, the United States entered the war, and trade between American companies and Nazi Germany ceased permanently. This had a significant impact on Coca-Cola in Germany. Without access to the secret syrup from America, Kehr was unable to continue producing Coca-Cola. To support the Nazi regime, Kehr had plans to take over enemy businesses, but he wasn't interested in doing so. As a result, in order to save the Coca-Cola Company, he used raw materials available in Germany to create a very tasty drink. The original recipe for Fanta was made from apple and pulp, essentially the leftover parts after making cider, along with beetroot to create a sweetener. These leftovers were processed, and carbonated water was added to make the drink. The Fanta of the past was very different from what it is today. It was a kind of light fruit-flavored soda made from these surplus ingredients. Even Hitler praised Kehr for creating this drink. It's fascinating to think that the Nazis were clever enough to create a soda out of leftover materials. The naming of Fanta. Kehr needed an attractive name for his new soda. So, he gave his team the opportunity to think of a name, and one of the team members, a salesman, suggested Fanta, which is derived from the German word Fantasie, meaning imagination. This name has stayed with the drink until today. Despite using leftover ingredients to make the drink, Fanta became extremely popular in Nazi Germany. It was even used as a substitute flavoring in soups and baked goods during times of sugar scarcity. By 1943, Fanta cases were selling close to 3 million per year in Germany. Fanta became the #1 soft drink in Germany. It was not just a beverage, but also a symbol of self-confidence in Nazi Germany, consumed by everyone from ordinary housewives to high-ranking Nazi officials. The drink's success was further tied to Hitler's regime. The fall of the Nazis and the disappearance of Fanta. In 1945, with the end of World War II, the Allied forces liberated Germany. As a result, the American headquarters of Coca-Cola regained control over its operations in Germany. Consequently, the production of Fanta, which had been created as a substitute during the war, was immediately stopped. They resumed Coca-Cola production. Despite his deep collaboration with the Nazis, Keir was not punished after the war. In fact, even in very challenging times, the Coca-Cola plant in Germany was able to continue operating without interruption, and Keir was thanked for his efforts. As a result, he earned a high-ranking position in Coca-Cola's European network.
Fanta's rebirth as a global brand.
In 1955, the Coca-Cola Company reintroduced Fanta, but this time with a new recipe, creating a lemon-colored drink with an orange flavor. The decision to do this was made because, by that time, fruit-flavored sodas were becoming more popular across Europe. This change was seen as a competitive move, as Fanta's existing popularity made it easier to market. The rebranding of Fanta was a massive success. Initially, it spread in Italy, and by 1958, it reached the United States. Over time, Coca-Cola erased the association of Fanta with the Nazi regime from its history. As a result, today, most people around the world don't know that Fanta originally came from the country of a graphic designer. Although Hitler did not create Fanta, it was developed with his knowledge. Max Keir, the main figure of Coca-Cola in Germany, was unable to import the Coca-Cola syrup, so he created Fanta out of necessity. Gradually, Fanta became a symbol of nationalistic pride. It was even consumed by ordinary Germans and Nazi officials alike. After the war, Fanta was rebranded and relaunched. It then became one of the most successful products of Coca-Cola. Today, Fanta is sold in 190 countries around the world in various flavors. Over time, Coca-Cola has managed to erase the Nazi past of Fanta from people's minds. However, the history of Fanta still reminds us of its origins. The Nazis were a clever group who found ways to profit even in dark political times. Even though the taste of Fanta today is quite different from the original, let's not forget that it was created during Nazi rule. Well then, let's wrap it up for today. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below about the video. Wishing you all a great day ahead.